you guys? Happy New Year! Woo! What are you guys doing for New Year's this year? Looks like you guys have got your girl squad rolling deep. Think anyone's gonna have a New Year's kiss? Anybody?
I don't know. Me.
Awkward. Crickets. Just crickets. Lives changed significantly because of COVID. Like, did any of you have to move?
Honestly, yeah, my life changed completely. So, like, I was in school in Richmond, and then I moved to Miami when the pandemic hit because I have a bunch of friends here. And then we all went on the show, and then after the show, I was like, I'm just gonna live here. So now I live in Miami, which is like amazing.
That's awesome. That's awesome. I'm so jealous.
Yes, and now
There's a little like Love Island love bubble in Miami. I feel it. What would you say the worst part of 2020 was for you guys?
I have a very long list.
I have a long list.
It's been a weird year, that's for sure. It just went by like in 2 seconds.
In 2 seconds. I remember beginning of quarantine, we were all
literally,
like,
I flew here, and now I live here, and I'm like, wow.
and I feel like being in quarantine, that kind of helped me just like slow down. I'm always working and I'm always overthinking, and quarantine kind of made me appreciate just having anything that you can have at the moment, just because you never know when you can lose it. So quarantine was a very hard situation, but also a very learning experience.
What about the rest of you? Laurel, you're quiet. You got up, sister. I know you got a voice in there. Let's hear the accent.
No, yeah, my business closed down for a while before I went on the show, and then went on the show, and it's back open, but I haven't been back to work yet. So everything's just so new. I think everyone's trying to figure out like what the next move is. That's kind of where I'm at.
Anybody like develop like a new habit or like a talent in quarantine? I always think it's interesting hearing that.
I like baked bread. This year I learned how to make like artisan, like the bakery bread. It's so good.
Wow.
So good. I will never buy store-bought bread again. And then I started like a little balcony garden, like herbs and everything. Like,
oh my gosh, wifey over here. Jesus. What was one of your favorite parts about 2020?
Oh my gosh.
For me, it's definitely all the new friends I
That's
made, just
Yeah.
because we all got so close. It's like, I feel like I see you guys all the
I
time
see
now.
Sher every day.
Literally.
We're
If I'm
together
not
every day.
working, I come over.
She comes
I'm
over,
like,
we're always together. So,
it might be
Pop it up.
first, whenever you're hungover, just drink right away.
Pop it up.
Laurel.
I'm
I
dead.
just jumped so hard.
Well, just
to meeting like the friendships that we
Yeah, and
The
continuing
friendships.
on knowing all of us, yeah.
and just a new year where we're gonna restart and not
Fresh
take
start.
anything negative from 2020 with us. It's gonna be a fresh start, and you know, to new opportunities.
New
health,
beginnings.
We're gonna
wealth,
kill
and
it.
success.
Yeah, cool. Okay, you guys ready? 1, 2, 3. I win. Hi. Oh, look at you. You look so spiffy. Do you see little Gus in the background here? Isn't he so cute? I still, to this day, think it's so sweet that the night that Connor and I went to the Hideaway, that you slept with Gus that night.
Do you remember that?
That was so sweet. Because literally Connor and I were sitting in the Hideaway, and we all of a sudden look at each other and we're like, oh my God, we didn't bring Gus. Like, what is Gus doing? And then, I don't know if it was you told me or someone else was like, oh no, Carrington slept with Gus. I'm like, oh, thank God.
Did they ever put that in?
Gus appreciates it. He says hello.
Today's interview is presented by Bud Light. They don't sponsor me, but I drink them, so.
What was your favorite thing about this year aside from the show?
Pretty recently, I've been getting, hit up by multiple people for auditions, so I'm just very excited for that. The dream I have is kind of starting to take off, and hopefully I land some, so.
So are we going to see Carrington on a big screen, or are we going to see him on another small screen? What do you think? Are you aiming for like television shows or like movies, anything, all of it?
Depends on the size of your TV, Mackenzie.
Would you ever do a reality show again after doing Love Island?
I've had a couple of those reach out to me too. I don't think I would. Definitely not dating.
I heard that somebody is single now. Are we maybe going to be kissing a girl at midnight? Is there a lady in the future for 2021 for Carrington?
I mean, I hope there's a lady in the future. We'll see. I am single though. Definitely going to enjoy it. There should be some kissing for sure. There should be some kissing.
You are exactly where you need to be. Preach.
Preach.
I'm exactly where I need to be with you guys.
I think we are right now, yeah. Hey, are we keeping this like PG or can we cuss?
I would say keep the cuss words to like ass and crap, but like
Where is Connor?
Connor is not here. Connor actually had to work on New Year's Eve. He has to do audits.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, let's get this thing popping here.
Yeah, let's get it poppin'. New Year's Eve. Woo!
New Year.
I'm gonna rest my hosting for a bit. Carrington's gonna take it over.
Let's go.
Happy New Year's, everybody. Mackenzie, Bennett.
Yo.
How are you doing?
I'm good, man. How are you?
I'm doing real good.
I miss you guys.
Miss you too. Cheers to the Love Island fam. Raise a glass to that. Love it.
So Bennett,
Yeah.
how's life been after the villa?
Well, it's been good. I've been busy with like work and I moved into a new house with my friends. So it's been busy, but I mean, it's been awesome, you know?
It looks nice back there.
How about you, Carrington?
I've been good, man. I've just been relaxing, working.
Yeah.
Carrington, you went on the most dates out of anybody in the villa. Like you went on
Was it 5 or 6?
8?
What? Holy.
I went on 0 dates. 0. You guys are both single, right? Bennett, are you single?
I am single, yep.
So what are you guys going to do differently in 2021 to maybe change that? Or do you guys want to be single?
Like, Carrington, do you want to be single or not?
I would honestly say if everything worked out perfectly, which it didn't, if it did, and I was dating that person still, I think that just it would be overwhelming knowing everybody's business all the time. So I feel like, I don't know. I think this whole experience just made me kind of want to be, like now that I'm not talking to Laurel like that, like love her to death. She's awesome. But I think I want to be single for a while and just kind of enjoy it. And start again. I don't want to be like Mr. Hunter anymore and like go like looking for someone to date. Like, oh, where are you? Where are you? Like,
I feel like every good relationship I've had is the ones where it's like you consider that person to be your best friend. And like you said, you can wake up, you guys can like mess with each other, joke around, be serious, be supportive. Like, but if you can consider that person to be like your best friends day in, day out, that's how you know like you have something special. Yeah. This toast goes out to a very weird 2020, but a very special one for everybody involved in this call, on the show. We made great friendships, great relationships that'll last forever. Here's to an awesome 2021. Happy New Year's.
Happy New Year! Cheers, you guys! Time for an outfit change and a message from Mercedes.
Hey, what's up everyone? It's Mercedes. I wanted to come on here and give you guys a round of applause because 2020, can we talk about how rough that year was? Good things happen, bad things happen, but sis, we made it. It is about to be 2021, so that means set your New Year's resolutions, stick to them, and I believe in you. Love Island believes in you, but much love from me. I love you guys. Bye!
What is up, you guys? My Casa girls. Happy New Year's Eve. It is so good to see you too. You guys have any fun plans for when the clock strikes midnight tonight? Are we turning into pumpkins or are we turning into princesses?
No, it's looking like the kind of night where I'm going to have a really intimate moment with my cat. So super looking forward to it. She's been very loyal throughout 2020, so she deserves a night out on the town.
I got my coffee to try to stay awake for midnight. I'm trying to get there. 2020 is not the year that we all expected. I think all of us had a lot of confidence going into 2020, something about it. I think all of us were like, yes, this is my year. Obviously, that did not happen.
Like, especially going off the grid for 2 months while we had our phones taken away from us, I didn't know what I'd be walking into when I came out of my Love Island experience. I already have anxiety, and that certainly didn't help by any means. Actually, it kind of goes into my best thing about 2020 was also just seeing how energetic people were and how invested they were in showing up to the polls in numbers like we've never seen. So although it did cause a little bit of stress, a lot of stress, if I'm being honest, I was so impressed by young people everywhere for showing up in a way that really mattered this year.
Felt a similar anxiety, and I think all of us kind of had varying levels, but it is kind of one of those things, are we sign up for that we're going to be cut off?
I have to know then, what was the most surprising thing that you found out once you left the villa?
I would have to say the baseball rankings when I left the villa. I'm a big sports fan. When I walked out, oh my God, the White Sox were the top of their division. So I'm like, what is happening? You say Love Island was the best part of your year, or is there something else that when you look back on 2020, you're like, that's the best thing that happened for me this year?
I think getting the call was like the best. Getting that initial call that I was going to be on the show, that like rush of like adrenaline and excitement, that was a great feeling to have.
Yeah.
Another thing that was the best, I would say, is probably all of the friends I made from the show.
The really cool thing about Love Island is, yes, it is a dating show, but it also is so much about the friendships that you form while you're there, and then also once you leave. That's why I feel like it's so important to do things like this and check in together and see how everybody's doing.
We're celebrating together.
Yes, we're celebrating. Let's talk about what 2021 has in store for you guys. So we know your pageant business is taking off. And then did I hear possibly about a podcast over here?
Yeah.
Is that possible?
Yes. So I will be launching a podcast next year. It's going to be great. It's going to be lots of girl talk, dating, all that fun stuff that us girls like to talk about. So be on the lookout for that. More details to come.
I have to ask, are you guys both still single, or is there possibly a New Year's kiss? I know you mentioned your cat.
So single. So Mackenzie, if you have any friends, maybe I'll be on the lookout for season 3 cast.
Season 3, there you go. Feel like 2021 will be your year. I honestly mean that. I truly mean it, because I think that guys are so attracted to boss-ass girls like yourselves, and I think that any guy is going to be so lucky to meet you guys. I really feel that way.
You're an angel.
Rachel, my girl, are we
Happy New Year?
almost midnight, just about. I'm looking for this backdrop right now.
Social distancing. I'm having a virtual New Year's Eve party, so this is my little area. Of course,
Let's come to that. You're bringing the champagne, I'm guessing. That's
obvious.
What have you been up to since the show?
When I got off the show, I was definitely like, I took so many lessons from the show. I feel like you learn about yourself more than like so quickly too. And one of like the things that I actually discovered my passion to say is actually modeling. So since the show, I signed to an agency and I'm working. Yes. So I can't say too much about what I have going on, but you will see me all around. So I've been working with some exciting brands. Love Your Melon I worked with people.
I love those. You remember when I borrowed your bralette? And
yes.
That Connor talked about that bralette for so long. And people were wondering, we are the same size, apparently.
Yes.
What is your dating life like recently?
Yes. Obviously, like with COVID, it's a little bit hard to like get out there. It's like only really like the DMs, but I have been dating.
If someone wanted to still slide into your DMs after seeing this, would that be acceptable? Or are we shutting the door on our DMs a little bit? Like, where?
I think it would have to be a really special person for me to answer the DM.
So basically, if anybody is watching out there and you want to get with Rachel, you better send her a very clever and well-worded DM, or else she will not be responding.
Yes.
So what is something that most of us probably wouldn't know that was your best part of 2020?
Oh, for sure. Let's see. Actually, I think my biggest win of 2020 was I was actually accepted into a program at my university. Yes, the business program.
Beauty
So
and
that was very exciting. And then actually that came, and then Love Island came. So I graduate spring of 21. So yes.
it's coming up. That's exciting. So I know that I have a lot of resolutions for 2021. One of them is that I want to do a better job of staying in touch with my friends and family, starting with this virtual New Year's Eve.
My resolution kind of like follows along the same line. My resolution is to be more open. So just really just kind of like going where the wind takes me.
Yeah, open heart, open mind,
exactly.
closed legs, you know.
Yeah, let's toast.
Yeah.
Here is to health, wealth, and happiness. Actually stole that from The Bachelorette. Now I think about it. Like, I literally think I was watching it and I might have done that. So
Keisha, if you're watching this, I'm so sorry.
I'm literally, yeah.
Happy New Year's. Congratulations on making it through 2020. I know it's a crazy year, but it's time to celebrate. Now it's time for 2021. Let's go make it an amazing year.
You guys, it is almost to midnight. Can you believe what a crazy fun night this has been? Thank you to all the Islanders who were able to make it, and those of you who could not, you were missed, but we will see you in 2021. Don't you worry about it.
Well, I want to say Happy New Year to everyone, and I am wishing everyone a very happy, healthy, and a new year full of love and surrounded by people that matter most to you and make you feel happy and loved. I also love all of the Islanders that we met and we're friends with. I'd like to say Happy New Year to them, and I'm happy that they joined on this video.
Gus and I had to throw a New Year's Eve party hosted by us, and you were supposed to be a host too, but you weren't there because you're working.
I miss you, and I love you.
I miss you,
and I want to hug you,
and I love you
kiss
more.
you, and I want to hold your hand. I want to hold both of your hands, and I want to hug you so hard. And you just look so pretty. Oh my gosh, I just can't stop looking at you.
I'll be seeing you next year.
See you next year, babe.
Happy New Year, baby.
Happy New Year.
I love you. This has been part 2 of the virtual Love Island New Year's Eve bash. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. I know that I have. Stay tuned for part 3, the Love Island New Year's Eve after party.